Municipality of Tigbawan. The name Tigbawan is believed to come from the name of a tall grass called reed Antisteria ciliata, and locally called Tigbao, which grew abundantly in the place then. The area at which the species of grass was abundant was referred to by the natives as Katigbawan. Whenever visitors asked for the name of place, native pointed the grass. In the course of time, the place became popular as known as Tigbawan. The Tigbawan is belong in the first district, and officially the municipality of Tigbawan is a second-class municipality in the province. History of Tigbawan. The town was established in 1575 with Stephen Rodriguez de Figueroa as overseer. However, during this period, there was no separation of power between the church and the state, and so the friars, being most powerful at the time, were still the ones who ruled. The local leadership of Tigbawan had been held by the Augustinian and Jesuit friars. The Jesuits established the first boarding school in the Philippines, as exclusive institution that catered to the children of Spaniards and prominent Filipino families. The Augustinian ruled Tigbawan for 175 years, but during the administration, they focused more on religious and cultural education and left aside other section needs. Jose Teniente was a seminarian and activist who fought against the Marcos dictatorship. Raised in a religious environment and educated at Saint Vincent Ferrer Seminary, he joined the Kilusang Kristiyano ng Kabataang Pilipino and used his position to advocate for social justice. He actively participated in process and famously led seminarians in removing their cassocks to symbolize their commitment to fight outside the church. Exposed to the poverty and exploitation of farmers and indigenous people, Tangente dedicated himself to social action. When martial law was declared, he was arrested, tortured, and detained. After his release, he joined the resistance movement in the mountains of Panay, organizing communities and educating villagers about their rights, and protected the ancestral lands of the Tumandok Philippines. He died a hero in 1987 in Antique, sacrificing his life to save his companions during a military attack. Recognized for his bravery and service to the poor, his name is immortalized as one of the Panay martyrs on the monument in Plaza Libertad, Iloilo City. The municipality of Digbawan is a coastal town 23 kilometers southwest of Iloilo City. It is one of the 7 towns comprising the first district of the province of Iloilo, which lies between 10 degrees 40 minutes and 30 seconds latitude and 122 degrees 20 minutes and 30 seconds longitude. It is bounded by the towns of Leon on the northwest, San Miguel on the northeast, Oton on the east, Gimbal to the west, and by the Iloilo Strait on the south. Land area and waters. Tigbawan is a second-class municipality with a land area of 88.89 square kilometers. The urban core, consisting of 10 barangays, has an area of 1.69 square kilometers, representing 1.90% of the total area of the municipality, while the 42 rural barangays occupy the total of area of 80.720 square kilometers, equivalent to 98.10%. The municipality's coastline is a 8-kilometer stretch spanning 10 coastal barangays from Barangay Barok down to Barangay Buyuan. The municipal waters covered by this coastline serve as fishing grounds for both migrating and endemic fishes. The land bodies of water consisted of two main rivers, namely the Sibalom River and the Tacoyong River. The latter joins the Sibalom River at the western side of the urban core barangays, before flowing into the Panay Gulf. There are also creeks and natural springs which are used as source of water supply for people in the rural areas. Topography: the municipality generally has a flat terrain. The plains cover an area of 6,667 hectares, or about 75% of the total area of the municipality. Rolling hills covered an area of about 1,518 hectares, are located along boundaries of neighboring towns excluding Oton and San Miguel. Culture: Saludan Festival. The Saludan Festival is an annual cultural, historical, and harvest celebration held in Tigbawan, Iloilo, officially known as the Pagdaog Saludan Festival. Its name combines the concept of victory and harvest in the local language, reflecting the town's deep appreciation for its tradition and agricultural heritage. Established as Tigbawan Day in 1998 and formally launched as a festival in 2005, the event honors the abundance of the land, particularly rice farming and traditional fishing methods, while also commemorating the liberation of Panay from Japanese occupation during World War II. The festivities typically last a week and feature a vibrant array of activities, including street dances, floating parades, sports competitions, cultural show and culinary events, and the search for the festival king and queen, bringing together residents from all barangays in joyful celebration. Cuisines or delicacies. Calame Saburi is delightful local delicacy, native to southern Iloilo, specifically in Tigbawan. It is made from the juice or tuba of the buri tree. The tuba is collected daily, and within every 4 to 5 hours, the container used for collection is nearly full to prevent spoilage or an over-fluid consistency in the calamay. The tuba is preheated to remove excess water. The preheated juice is then boiled in a traditional kawa for 4 hours until it achieves a rich chocolate-like color. Once ready, the mixture is transferred into a containers crafted from palm trees leaves and left to set for at least 10 minutes until it hardens. Dialect: Tigbawan-Iloilo primarily speaks Kinaraya, or an Austronesian language, originating from early settlers, often described as a separate Western Visayan language from Hiligaynon. It is deeply rooted in the agricultural life of Panay Island. The name Tigbawan itself derives from Tigbaw, a local term for tall reeds found in the area. Saint John de Sahagun Church. The Church of Tigbawan was built in 1578 and is renowned as the only church in the Philippines featuring the unique Churriguesque plasterwork style. Its facade is adorned with intricate carvings, Mexican-inspired columns and religious emblems, while the interior is disguised by the beautiful tile mosaics and stone murals. Though Itawa has withstood centuries of earthquakes, wars, and alterations, including the addition of mismatched modern towers, it remains a stunning agricultural treasure and a testament to the town's rich history. More than just a structure, the church represents the essence of Spanish colonial town planning, serving as a spiritual, social, and visual center of the community alongside the plaza and market. Despite modern developments and damage over time, it retains its historic integrity and continues to function as the heart of daily life on Tigbawan.